Welcome to Pet Gadget Picks. We find the smartest tech for your happiest pets. From automated feeders to smart toys, we review them all so you don't have to.
You brush your dog, and now the brush is more hair than brush. You spend the next 5 minutes picking clumped fur out of tiny metal pins with your fingernails, and half of it ends up on your couch anyway. That's the exact problem a self-cleaning slicker brush is built to solve, and today we're ranking the 10 best ones from worst to best. Number 10. The Deepets Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. This one earns its spot with a genuinely simple retraction mechanism. You push a button, the fine wire bristles pull back into the housing, and the trapped hair slides right off. For the price, it's a reasonable way to try out the self-cleaning format without committing to a premium brand. An independent review analysis that looked at over 100 reviews for this exact brush found roughly 81% positive sentiment, which is solid but not exceptional for this category. The honest catch is that Deepets' own product listing states this brush isn't built for curly-haired, wire-haired, or hairless pets, so if your dog or cat falls into one of those coat types, this one's off the table before you even start. A couple of independent reviews also flagged that the bristles can show wear faster than sturdier competitors after months of regular use. Verdict: it's a fine entry-level pick if your pet has a standard short or long coat and you just want to test whether self-cleaning is worth the extra few dollars over a manual slicker brush, but it's not the one you buy if you want years of daily use out of it. Number 9. The Pet's First Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. This one uses the same core concept as most of the brushes on this list. Brush your pet, press the black button, watch the fine bent bristles retract and drop the hair. What sets it apart a little is the packaging. It's sold specifically as gift-ready, which tells you Pets First is positioning this more as an accessible, everyday option rather than a professional-grade tool. The bristles are described as fine and bent, designed to penetrate the coat while massaging the skin and encouraging circulation. Here's where I have to be honest with you. Outside of the manufacturer's own listing, there isn't a large, independently verifiable body of review data specifically for this exact brush the way there is for some of the more established names later on this list. That's not a red flag by itself, but it does mean you're taking more of a leap of faith on quality consistency compared to a brand with tens of thousands of reviews behind it. Verdict: this is a workable budget option if you want the retractable bristle mechanism at a low price point. But if you want a brush backed by a mountain of buyer feedback, keep watching. Number 8. The 4 Paws Magic Coat Professional Series Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. 4 Paws has been making pet grooming tools since 1970, and it shows in the construction here. The brush has a contoured head designed to follow your dog's body shape, a spring-loaded button for hair release, and it's built specifically for medium, long, curly, and wiry coats. That coat type range is actually broader than several of the budget options on this list, which matters if you've got a doodle mix or anything with texture in the coat. Now, the honest catch. A customer review posted on Petco's own product page said the brush ran bigger than expected, making it awkward to use in tight spots like between a dog's front legs. And that same reviewer felt the self-cleaning function was probably okay for thicker fur but isn't really anything special. That's a real sourced piece of buyer feedback, not a guess, and it's worth knowing before you buy. Verdict: if you've got a dog with a curly or wiry coat and you want a trusted, decades-old brand name behind the purchase, this earns its place. But if you're grooming a smaller pet or need to work in tight areas, the size might work against you. Now here's something worth sticking around for. The next 4 brushes all come from brands that have been making grooming tools specifically, not just pet products in general, and the difference in how the pins are engineered starts to show. Let's keep going. Number 7. The Master Grooming Tools MGT Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. Master Grooming Tools is a name you'll see in a lot of professional grooming shops, and their self-cleaning slicker brush carries that same design language, push-button pin retraction, and a rubber-molded ergonomic handle built for repeated use without hand fatigue. The description from the manufacturer specifically calls out that it's meant to gently remove mats, tangles, loose hair, dirt, and debris aiming for a healthier, shinier coat rather than just surface-level hair pickup. The catch here is availability. On Amazon, this specific self-cleaning version currently shows up in one size and color combination: medium, blue. So if you need a large size for a bigger breed, or you're picky about color, your options are limited compared to brands that sell in a full-size range. Verdict: this is a genuinely professional-feeling tool that punches above its price, but the limited size selection means it's better suited to small to medium dogs and cats than it is to a Great Dane or a Newfoundland. Number 6. The Pacute Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. Pacute lists this one at $19.99 on Amazon, and for that price you're getting fine bristles set at a 135-degree angle, paired with gentle massage particles designed to work loose hair, dander, and dirt free without irritating the skin. It's lightweight too. The listed weight for this model comes in around 196 grams. And there's a separate, even lighter Pacute version on Amazon that drops to 89 grams if hand fatigue during long sessions is a priority for you. Pacute also backs the brush with a 1-year warranty and a 90-day money-back guarantee, which is more of a purchase confidence detail than a performance spec. So take that as reassurance rather than proof of durability. The honest catch, straight from one of Pacute's own newer product listings, is that this brush is explicitly not recommended for tightly curly coats like poodles. If your dog has that kind of coat texture, this brush is telling you upfront that it's not the right tool. Verdict: for standard coated dogs and cats, this is one of the better value picks on the list, but poodle and poodle mix owners should look elsewhere. Number 5. The Go Pets Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. Go Pets built this one around an ergonomic, non-slip silicone gel handle, which is a small detail that actually matters a lot if you're brushing a large, thick-coated dog for 10 or 15 minutes at a time. A slippery handle turns into a real problem fast. The bristles are fine and bent, and Go Pets specifically markets this as effective on double coats, which is the coat type that tends to give slicker brushes the hardest time because of how dense the undercoat gets. It's also sold in a bundle option with a 2-sided dematting comb, so if you've got a dog prone to matting, there's a package deal worth checking. The catch worth mentioning is that, like most brushes in this price tier, Go Pets doesn't publish independently verified fan or bristle count specs the way some premium grooming brands do, so you're relying more on brand reputation and cumulative buyer reviews than on a documented spec sheet. Verdict: this is a strong, all-around pick for double-coated breeds specifically, and the bundle option adds real value if matting is already a recurring issue for your pet. Number 4. The Safari by Coastal Cat Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush. Coastal Pet Products has been operating for decades as an Ohio-based company, and this cat-specific version of their self-cleaning slicker brush is built around the same stainless steel retractable pin system as their dog version, just sized and shaped for a cat's smaller frame. That's an important distinction, because a lot of the brushes on this list are marketed as dog and cat universal, but a brush truly designed around a cat's proportions tends to be less bulky and easier to maneuver around a cat's face and belly, areas where cats are notoriously less tolerant of grooming. The company states the brush works on all coat types and helps reduce shedding with consistent use. The catch is that because it's cat-specific, you're buying a second brush if you also have a dog with a different coat type, rather than getting one tool that covers your whole household. Verdict: if you're specifically grooming a cat and want a tool sized appropriately rather than a scaled-down dog brush, this is one of the more thoughtfully designed options here. We're getting into the top 3 now, and this next pick is from the same brand as our cat pick, but sized up for dogs. And it might be the more versatile buy of the two if you've only got room in the budget for one brush. Number 3. The Safari by Coastal Dog Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush, the large size measuring 8 inches by 4.5 inches. This is the dog-sized counterpart to our number 4 pick, and it uses that same stainless steel pin system that retracts with the push of a button. Coastal specifically markets this as effective for both short and long-haired dogs, and the non-slip grip is designed to hold up through longer grooming sessions on bigger breeds. What pushes this ahead of the cat version and most of the mid-list brushes is simply the brand's decades-long track record in the pet grooming space. Coastal isn't a brush that showed up on Amazon in the last few years chasing a trend. It's an established grooming tool manufacturer with products sold through vet clinics and grooming supply retailers, not just online marketplaces. The honest catch is that at this larger size, it's built with bigger dogs in mind. So if you've got a small breed or a cat, you'll want the smaller safari options instead of forcing this one to work. Verdict: for medium to large dogs specifically, this is one of the most trustworthy names on this entire list. Number 2. The Hertzko Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush in the Sensitive Skin, Small Size. Hertzko sells several versions of this brush, so it's worth being specific here. This is the small-sized, sensitive skin variant, not the standard original. One Amazon reviewer who identified themselves as a practicing veterinarian wrote that they've tried this brush specifically because their senior long-haired cat has needed anesthesia twice for hairball removal and now requires an intensive at-home hair management routine. Their take was that this brush is more comfortable for the pet than a Furminator-style de-shedding tool, even if it's slightly less aggressive at pulling hair. That's a real sourced endorsement from someone with direct veterinary context, not a generic marketing line. The honest catch is that this same review thread includes at least one buyer who said their unit stopped staying in the open position over time, essentially a mechanical durability complaint on the small-sized model specifically. Verdict: if your priority is gentleness for a sensitive-skinned pet or a senior animal, this is one of the most well-reasoned picks on the entire list, even with that durability caveat in mind. And that brings us to number 1. The Hertzko Self-Cleaning Slicker Brush, the original version. This is the brush that built Hertzko's reputation in this category, with one independent review citing over 95,000 reviews and a 4.5-star average rating on Amazon, numbers that very few pet brushes of any kind come close to matching. The mechanism is the same core idea as every other brush on this list. Push the button, the bristles retract, the hair falls away, but the fine bent bristles here are specifically engineered with rounded tips so they penetrate deep into the coat without scratching the skin, and the Comfort Grip anti-slip handle is designed to prevent hand and wrist strain across longer sessions. It comes in multiple color and size variants, including the Aqua colorway and a 2-piece bundle that pairs the original with a larger sibling brush, so you'll want to double-check you're ordering the exact original variant and not accidentally grabbing the sensitive skin small version from our number 2 spot. The one legitimate catch echoed across multiple buyer reviews is that you have to hold the button down to keep the bristles extended during brushing rather than being able to lock them in the open position, which some owners with multiple pets find tiring over a long grooming session. Verdict: for the sheer volume of proven, verified buyer satisfaction and the versatility across coat types, this is the one to start with if you're only buying one self-cleaning slicker brush. So here's how I'd break that down by who you actually are. If you've got a cat specifically, go with the Safari by Coastal Cat Brush at number 4, it's sized right for the job. If you're dealing with a thick double coat, the Go Pets pick at number 5 is built with that exact problem in mind. If your dog has a curly or wiry coat like a doodle, the 4 Paws pick at number 8 is the one designed for that texture specifically. And if you just want the brush with the most proven track record and the widest coat type versatility, the Hertzko Original at number 1 is the safest bet on this entire list. If this list saved you from buying the wrong brush, drop a comment with what kind of coat you're dealing with, and hit subscribe for more grooming gear breakdowns like this one every week.